Hey y'all, I'm gonna be sneezing and some more shit because of conflict. Like, what did conflict cause you to feel like you have allergies? But I'm allergic to sucker shit, so it makes sense to me. A lot gave me these figures. You got Virgo and Pluto, 21 years. It's a hell of a placement. But that's what it boils down to with all the bullshit going on. Gemini, Venus for 2.5 years, Sagittarius and Saturn for 4 years plus. I may go into more than that, just based off it. Sagittarius ruling Jupiter, luck. It's real petty, stupid shit. It's making it like whatever people were doing, they exceeded the limit so bad that it threw us in Pluto and Virgo for 21 years. So it's gonna be that Barney clean up, everybody clean up. Aries and Mercury for 2 to 3 years because people gonna be having to deal with their own mental whatever. Clearly they was dumping Geminis and Virgos mentally. People just scared of their mind space. So it's gonna be um mental warfare, basically psychological, but it's internal, like an internal jihad, not external, even though they would like to turn up and not saying that they won't. It just won't last because of it being in Aquarius age is a way different vibe. And then Aquarius gonna be in Mars for 6 to 8 years. So you can turn up if you want to. You gonna get this. What Lil Wayne say? You can spark it up and he go put you out. You can spark it up and he go put you out. People just used to doing whatever the fuck they want to do in America. They used to, it's some weird vibes out here. And people gonna be into like, oh, it's crazy what I looked into. Like, oh my God. So we're gonna deal with Virgo Pluto. So you can see what that's about, what Pluto is about, the questions that are asked. Pluto and Virgo, how you wipe the slates clean. How you wipe the slates clean. So there's going to be a lot of people in your life that shouldn't have been in your life in the first place. A lot of people you talk to that you wouldn't normally talk to. People you that slept with that you wouldn't normally even give the time of day. So those slates are just going to be wiped clean. But it's still going to be work left behind for whatever, they left, whether they dumped it in your uterus, your womb, left your life fucked up, whatever it is, you gotta deal with it. What you are meant to do here. So if you ain't walking in your purpose, you really just, it kind of separates the wheat from the tare, where you live together and you learn how to coexist. However, the people you hang out with, you ain't gonna be hanging out with the people, just anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't really got a choice kind of shit. It's like the choice gonna be made for you based on how you live your life and what you here to do, your life purpose. People that you used to, smoke weed with or kick it with, you may end up having to do some type of volunteer work to feed them because they ain't got no damn food. You know what I'm saying? It's just all kind of different shit. Just changing. How you discover and decide to change. How you discover and decide to change. So some of y'all gonna be discovering some shit. You gonna have to make a quick decision on what you're gonna do, because it fuck around and be a life or death situation. How you constructively regenerate and transform. So it ain't, you can't really be bullshitting yet. It's gonna be bullshit. It's like, it's so crazy what I've been researching. Like, what? So this is just where it sits. It's like where it spit us out at. And guess where we spit out at? The 60s. So if you see clothes and shit, look up how the 60s look. I was on Amazon like, what the fuck is this Leave It to Beaver shit? Why are they selling this kind of shit? I'm like, they must be in the 50s or the 60s. Dig a little bit deeper. We in the goddamn 60s. On the energy and action to release dormant forces. the energy and action to release dormant forces. People gonna be all these extra alpha males. They gonna be in for a rude awakening. They probably gonna end up being gay, sounding gay, walking gay, talking gay. Ain't no telling, honey. You gonna see some crazy ass shit. And that's why Allah said, stay in the two of swords. What I plan on doing is just focusing on Virgo, Pluto, 21 years. The rest of the planets, that Gemini 2.5 years in Venus, I'm not gonna be really paying attention to that. You gonna see what you see, but I ain't really gonna be. My eyes is on them 21 years, because clearly that's how long this judgment. I told y'all 20. Now it's done came out. Virgo and Pluto is the 20 years that I said. The manifestation of that is that placement. I was going to the app. I was looking, that I usually go to. They've been tampering with it so bad, like it's not even relevant at all. So this is what God gave me. So I'm just giving it to y'all. How you cycle through beginning and ending phases. How you cycle through. It's like I look at that chariot card. I'll be like, we plowing through gens kind of shit. It's like a snow plow. Just a bunch of trash. Just plowing through that shit. How you plow through it. How you cycle through it. How you cause suppressed energies to surface. I don't know people's methodology, however, whatever they do, in order to bring up what's been suppressed is just how I go. The way you bring hidden things and energies from your subconscious into sight. Okay? I don't know that the war on drugs may be, people use drugs, but people may get more into mushrooms, acid again, psychedelics and shit like that. I don't know. They be doing whatever. I don't know. I ain't gonna be paying that shit no motherfucking attention. I tell you that much, like I hadn't been doing. Pluto, where it at, is dealing with alchemy. So this is 21 years of alchemy, treachery, gnosis. No more religious gangbanging. It ain't really gonna sit right with people. People talking about Christians, or people talking about Muslims, people talking about Jews, and religious. It ain't really gonna be sitting right, man. Go the fuck kid on that shit. Completion clearly of a cycle that it's been going on for too long. Societal views. You see how it's gonna be weird because we're gonna be in the it's gonna be a 60s feel. People ain't really gonna be on what the fuck you talking about kind of shit. People gonna be dressing crazy as fuck. It's gonna be real weird. So brace yourselves, knowing, it's gonna be some people that know and some people that don't know. People that know, they may get obsessed with people that know, and then they become a person that think they know. Then it's gonna be conflict surrounding that. It's a lot of bullshit. End of a karmic cycle, end of karmic cycle. 10 of Cups energy and 10 of Swords. So as soon it was showing, I was like, tarot readers gonna have it rough because it's gonna become like a dating app. Like, soon as you meet somebody, it's gonna be a 10 of Swords situation. Or some people getting bored. It's gonna be a lot of karmics. A lot of karmics. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. And it's gonna be a lot of gens. Some of those gens, you can say gens is karmics, whatever you want to say. Just know that whole people, single-minded people, people that aren't fragmented, people that do their work, people that ain't, interested in threesomes or swinging and just getting off into all kind of shit. Just, I'm cool, man. I'm myself. I'm cool with myself. I love my wife. I ain't on that. I love my husband. I ain't on that. Just simple people that don't really get off into, I don't know, risky behavior, if you will. You ain't gonna know nothing about that. This shit is like, tarot readers gonna end up, soon as somebody, like if you're doing a reading and it shows that somebody coming in for somebody, as fast as they come in is as fast as they go out. That's the vibe. with Gemini and Venus for 2.5 years. So just know for that long, people gonna be real flaky. I don't know how long after that. I don't know. I'm going by what Allah say. After them 2.5 years, because that Gemini Venus is a real weird placement. But people gonna be real picky. They want, conversation. They want intelligence. And if you don't give it to them how they want it, they may not like you no more, kind of shit. Like, as soon as they, Jins got the ball. I do know that. Jins. If you're not familiar, you want to get familiar. Because it's something like karmics. And a lot of them, if not most, all of them, he'll return to Allah. Tricking men, to cheat on their wives, or tricking men to fall in love with them, and ain't nothing to it. You see what I'm saying? They ain't all what they hyped up to be. They're trickster energy. So it's gonna be trickster energies that got the ball, because it's just more of the same thing that's been going on. They just tried to act or didn't know that who they was dealing with was a jinn. They just look at it as a human being. And even though it's crazy, because these motherfuckers do trippy ass shit. I'm trying to look for my what's name, y'all. These motherfuckers do trippy ass shit. Like, how do you think what you're doing is normal? Well, what you're doing, you're eating your toenails or something? I don't even know. But whatever the fuck they be doing, it ain't normal. So how the fuck you gonna think you gonna get normal when you ain't doing normal shit? Hold on, y'all. It's gonna be a lot of body jumping. Who you live with, people may not let people live with them, because you ain't gonna know who is who and what is what. And if you do, you may think it's your people, and then somebody else inside your people kind of shit. Just a whole bunch of motherfucking bullshit. Oh, moon phases still gonna matter. People fixed on that shit. They're gonna be a factor, yeah. More entertainment, gossip, more obsession with entertainers. Metaphysics is gonna come into view, but a lot of this is Virgo energy that's ruling Pluto. So we're gonna look into the 6th house and see how it lines up with Pluto. Hierarchies in government, so government gonna have to have their hands in it. Trump sending the military ain't far-fetched at all for where this shit is going. The military may end up, working with the police and the sheriff on a regular kind of shit. You dealing with change, radical change. Weird, but we in the 60s. But they fucking with that hoodoo. They pushed us back. They retracted us. This 2026. I was trying to say, oh, what's this? What's that? Yeah, Virgo 21 years. But the vibe is the 60s. With a twist. Okay? Healing. Organization, society, strongholds, transformative energy, compulsion, obsessive thinking, morality. Where's it at? Of course, sex is gonna be. It's like sex gonna be a curse. People gonna get sick of it, but they ain't gonna be able to stop having it. And as soon as they get it, the jinn is ready to move on to the next person. It's fucked up. Like, give you what you act like you want. Everybody over sexualized, over stimulated. Boys have penis, girls have vaginas, so they gonna get what they want. And people that want to settle down, they're gonna get harassed like crazy if they were infidels. Y'all know that song with Kendrick Lamar say, I done fucked so much I can't sleep. I done fucked so much I'm retired. It's gonna be that. And they ain't gonna let up. They ain't gonna be able to just be with one woman. Mm-mm. No, it's like a 21-year cycle of karma for not being faithful to who God gave you as a divine mate. Your twin, divine mate, doesn't fucking matter. Uh, Relentless. I'm telling you, motherfucker ain't gonna be able to be left alone. They gonna be at them. They're gonna be at them. People, dudes that think they just gonna be back. I'm cool. Even if they was with somebody that was tricky. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's swing. Let's get off into some other shit. Whatever the case may be. If they didn't keep it in house and they ready to chill, they don't want to do that no more. They ain't gonna have that option. Jen's gonna be bothering the fuck out of them. That song by David Hollister came on. Quit calling me all night long, just constantly interrupting. Can't you see? I'm with my favorite girl. What's that shit you want? Talking about my baby mom. She's here laying in my arms. She is my favorite girl. Honey, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop calling me. It's going to be like that. And I'm not going to stop. Relentless. Non-stop fucking. Cheating when you don't want to. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is going to be required. Business savvy. People going to get off into bargaining and bartering. Sex appeal. So that's Jan energy. Temptresses. Obsessive. Feisty. Really challenging a man's faithfulness and discipline. Transformative energy, vindictive, get your car windows bust out. Police more than likely have a lot of let's go. I wonder what it was in the 60s. I need to look into that. Was it a lot of DVs and drugs in the 60s? Like domestic violence and drug usage? Because that's what it seems like it's going to be. Extreme. Extreme. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So Virgo on my chart is mutable. Of course, y'all know that. Service, hard work, observant. People gonna be into health, but it's good, right? A lot. It's gonna be individually based. So it's no way that you can tell somebody that what they're doing is unhealthy. Put it to you like this: if all I need, like I'm feeling sick now, and I keep saying, where the fuck is my cherry coke, and nobody's bringing it to me, you just pissing the law off. Don't worry about it. If all I need is cigarettes, marijuana, and cherry coke to be cool, you can't say to me that has high fructose corn syrup in it. Those cigarettes cause cancer. That cigar you putting that marijuana in causes cancer. If me as an individual feel better like this from using those three things, you can shut the fuck up. Now it may be somebody else. They want carrots, diet coke, and let's say a banana to feel better. This is America. So you really can't be like food pyramid per se, because it's a different way of looking at a person's individual health regimen. What makes them feel, better or balanced. It's an alchemy thing. It's not so much the food pyramid. You see what I'm saying? The certain amount of grains, all that Some people gonna have to go by that. It just depends on the individual. You can't tell somebody what they're doing is not healthy if they say, listen, this is what makes me feel better. I don't know why it's like this. Maybe because when my father, gave birth to me with my mother, he was snorting cocaine, so I like coke. You know what I'm saying? Coca-Cola balances me out. He also smoked marijuana, or my nervous system requires that. Tobacco, because I'm a Native American. You understand what I'm saying? It's like not normal at all of what is. So it's going to require people to mind their business, and it's going to kind of, if you're in any industry where health is concerned, whoever is attracted to you it's who your people are. Like everybody eats. Everybody eats. It doesn't matter. So you can't really be like, I ain't gonna make no money. That's not true. Because somebody may be into seaweed or sea moss or whatever it is that you're doing. They might fuck around and need sea moss and goddamn a sandwich from Subway and a motherfucking Diet Coke to feel better. You see what I'm saying? So you can't be like, I'm not gonna make no money. It's just not true. It's just real individually based with a large network, group, tribe, coexist, collective feel to it. Rolling in groups. That's why I think Covens, low key, I ain't into that shit. Like, I don't fuck with that group shit. Like the mob mind, or. However, I think Covens are dope as fuck if you got a righteous core group. Like, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like nothing wrong with Covens. I think Covens are dope, actually, if you do it right and you ain't trying to hurt nobody. People just know, look, that Coven right there, don't fuck with them. It's so crazy that when I was sleeping in the parking lot of Sheets, I peeped action maids, no, Molly maids. Y'all know Molly maids? They like action maids. They all had the same car. So I just kept paying attention to them because they would come get their coffee in the morning. And I'd be looking like, these motherfuckers got a little COVID going. It was like three cars, and they be doubled up in it. So let's just say they had, was two people, three cars, three times two, I guess you could say. So it'd be 6 members in their COVID. I thought it was so cute. You could tell they was tight. Like, it ain't nobody, no COVID member left behind, kind of shit. No, if you ain't eating, we gonna make sure you eating. Ain't nobody about to be homeless. We about to make sure we got each other back. Ain't no stupid shit about to jump. I was like, damn, they got some shit. Like, they shouldn't. Like, honestly, if somebody come trying to tear this up, they get their motherfucking ass whooped. Bottom line, don't come over here with that bullshit. I was like, damn, look at Molly May, get they little COVID going. So I just think it's a dope idea. It's gonna be kind of like that. It end up looking like little small gangs or some shit like that. Don't fuck with them. Them motherfuckers is crazy kind of shit. For real. Impatient, but you gotta be patiently, and people gonna be patiently impatient. It's a weird shit. It's a weird shit. It's unorthodox as hell. People gonna be picky, high standards. That's why they not gonna be sticky. I'm telling y'all tarot readers. As soon as y'all see somebody coming in somebody's life, y'all pick up this. Even in general, like, oh, they gone. Oh, here comes somebody else. Oh, wow. That's why I was saying on my channel, don't come here thinking it's no dating, motherfucking. No. I fuck with people that's looking for their twin or got their twin. Somebody looking for their divine mate, or they got their divine mate. This ain't, me chopping. Oh, he cute. You gonna be going on a date. He gonna buy you a car. Da da da. Oh, here come another one. I don't do the dating thing. However, this is what it's going to turn into for a lot of tarot readers. So you as a tarot reader, you don't want to get caught up in You don't want to get caught up in thinking that you are solidifying something with somebody, where it may carry off into something else. It's no end game to it because people gonna be switching up like that. I'm talking real picky. I don't like you. I'm talking about tossing it up. Hey, yeah, how are you? Oh, yeah, nice to meet you. Oh, you're boring. Next. Kind of like speed dating. So just imagine speed dating in tarot. I just be like, damn, I don't want the tarot readers to get, fatigued, first of all, or get their hopes up to think. Because I mean, it'd be like you doing shit for nothing. You a healer. You want to see people, it's like being progressive. It's where I saw my tarot reading going is where people find their mates, and then I'll start to see, oh, y'all getting married. Oh, you just had a baby. Oh, you're gonna be having a girl. Oh, it's more family oriented where people, it's stick to itiveness. It's a core group of people that didn't want risky behavior lifestyles, don't want, to be infidel, don't want infidelity, want to be faithful, want one person, want monogamy. That's what they want. Don't come over here with that bullshit. So that's kind of how I, if you will, dissect it and like carve myself out of what other tarot readers I saw them doing. And there's another lady, Frankie, I think it's Frankie Tarot or something like that. You can tell she got a core group of people. Like she come from a community. Like people watch her like she the fucking news. You know what I'm saying? I think that's dope. You can try to swing it like that if you can, because it's kind of a little bit of both. She'll be low-key public enemy number one, so you got to watch out for that because that's what come along with that shit. People standing outside your house. They standing outside our houses now, making your nose run, making you smell like ass, making you bleed out. You in your house, you don't know, but this is what the fuck they're doing, and this is what the fuck they're going to be doing. Where I say they make you public enemy number one is because she'll be on there like he cheating, he was so and so. You know what I'm saying? If she in the community, they know that's Donna husband or Beth's husband. He is. We seen her out and we seen him out at the bar with her kind of shit. So it's gonna be real crazy. I don't know how people gonna spin it. I just know it's dangerous to not have some form of structure or some type of foundation when you're reading tarot in an Aquarius age. And Allah just said it's Virgo, Pluto, so it's clean up. And then you got aspects for 2.5 years when it's usually like weeks or months. How long a sign stays in a planet. Gemini Venus, like, ooh. And then you got Sagittarius Saturn. Like, damn. Taskmaster, like, no, you're going to keep doing that, but this is going to keep happening. So it'll be like separating a lot of gens from regular men or women until the regular men and women realize that they weren't gens in the first place, that they were turned into that because they were sleeping around, doing shit on some gens. You gonna learn today. You might as well put a fucking switch or a belt in Jen's hands and they whooping on you like, I don't like you, you're ugly, get out of here. Next, hey, you cute, how you doing, baby? All right, Will, I don't like you either, you're dumb. Kind of shit. Reason being is more than likely those men got a woman, even if they don't know who she is. You see what I'm saying? I'll go sleep with them and everything. But they don't want them. They don't love them hoes kind of shit. Oh yeah, real crazy. Real crazy. Just get you some structure so you're just not reading a bunch of like I compared it to like standing over a puddle of vomit, like, ooh, hot dogs, ooh, look, ramen noodle, look, okay, clean it up. And now here comes some more vomit. It's not leading to anything. She's just chopping. You know, if you're trying, I mean, if you don't mind that, I mean, go ahead, do your thing, do your thing. But if you want an end game or some type of structure, you know, or where, you know, you're just not out on a limb, I guess you could say, just picking up shit out the wind, talk about spirit. Spirit is Jan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can say ancestor. However, when you say spirit, that's real general. You got to be a little bit more specific nowadays because you'll put that out there and then you'll end up reading a whole bunch of, you know, and it's really helping you to master. Somebody just did a reading and he did it. He was like, he said something. He said, "Oh, this is a dreamer. This is a dream. They're not solidifying anything. What is this, an X or something? Yeah, they want blah, blah, blah." You see what I'm saying? Because they are obsessing. Some men are going to be obsessing about a woman they can't have. And you would be on there getting a general reading as the one that's viewing. And you're like, what? Like, that sounds like so and so kind of shit. It's just like people hurling their mind, a whole bunch of people hurling their mind at the screen, and you gotta be the reader to decipher this ain't shit. You gonna get more this ain't shit than you got you somebody kind of shit. It's like, do you want to work for something or work for nothing? And if you work for nothing, yeah, you still working for something, but keep in mind that a lot of the shit you reading is just bullshit. You're it's so quick to hop out of your bed when you know it ain't leading no fucking where. You see? Now, if you want to be a reader that deal with preventative measures to say, hey, look, you about to be on some speed dating shit because I see how this going. Yeah, you about to be, you're gonna have a good time, I guess, kind of shit. But just know, a lot of the people that you're going to meet is not going to lead to anything. You see what I'm saying? It depends on how you want to swing it. However, I would advise that you get some type of structure so it don't feel like you always in, just in a circle going nowhere or in like a tsunami of sorts or a tornado. Like, this is a bunch of bullshit. Ain't nothing happening. They gonna keep on switching partners like this. What the fuck? Oh, what? This ain't, oh God, everything a three of swords. Everything a three of cups. Kind of shit. So y'all celebrating and breaking each other's heart all the time? How is this going anywhere? You see what I'm saying? So it's a way to get your magician on. It's a way to get your craftsmanship to master it, especially in Aquarius age, honey. Jesus Christ. Intelligence. People are going to be looking for intelligence. That's what all this AI shit is about. I'm talking, honey, baby. Energy, intelligence. Those are the two things people are going to be looking for. You're boring. Getting the fuck out of here. You ain't talking about shit. That's why a lot of people ain't going to be able to make union because they are going to be considered boring. You got rigidity, flexibility. Yeah, people with high standards. They like what they like. This could be all kind of weird shit. All kind. Excuse me, y'all. Ooh, I'm trying not to sneeze. Clean up, everybody. Clean up. Self-worth, self-love. Living out loud, living your truth, life purpose. People gonna be doing a lot of cooking. That's where that picked up. People more than likely to do a lot of ordering in. Just based off of what's going to be in the restaurants. If it ain't your vibe, it ain't your vibe. Like, this shit feel weird. I'm about to go home. Yeah, let me get you know what I'm saying? A lot of carry out, not a lot of dine in ordering. If you don't know your life purpose or ain't trying to find it, you fuck around and get lost in the sauce. It's just the way it is. And they work to get you to not post. When you like me, that's why I said I gave warnings early on. Get the fuck away from my channel if you're an infidel, if you're not faithful to your partner. I stopped making money because I didn't even sell certain incense. Like, my incense came with a warning label on it. If you are not faithful, do not use this. So I wasn't selling a lot of things because I just got rid of the riffraff. Now they won't go away. They're just obsessed with information. But the information I'm giving really ain't going to be helpful, outside of letting a motherfucker know, you stuck like Chuck with gins at your door when you want to be faithful. Like, you're not going to be able to, it's just not going to work out. You know what I'm saying? This is not going to work out. That's just the bottom line. So I had this for power couples only, and that's what it's going to remain. If people want to just come around, but that's what Covens is for, you know what I'm saying? So that you're able to say, look, these motherfuckers trying that bullshit again. Whether it's usurping energy because they can't get you in the bed in a threesome because you're not interested. Just looking at your platform, seeing how monogamous couples roll. They want that, so they become coveting. They covet you. They try to usurp your energy. Their energy harvest from you. They don't want this. They want that. Just thinking they got the options like they used to, when it's really been cleanup time. So a lot of people that's been in that type of mindset, you're just gonna be getting more brooms and more fucking dustpans. More of the same shit. It's just, I was wondering, I was a workout fiend. Like, I used to work out twice a day, and I didn't know that I was kind of like a sign for what the fuck this is moving towards. I'm not saying it ain't. It's gonna, Virgo, Pluto, people, gyms gonna be doing real good. It's gonna be a gym, but it's just people individual how they get it in. You know what I'm saying? A person may become a gym rat, but leave there and eat McDonald's to feel balanced. You see what I'm saying? It's an individual way of doing things as far as what they would consider healthy based on how it makes them feel. They go to the doctor, everything is good, they ain't, unhealthy, they ain't got no heart problems. It's an alchemy thing. It may sound crazy, however, it is what it is. America is unlike any place in the fucking world. Who don't know that shit? Yeah, Jen's gonna be running it. I'm trying to tell you, they really are, because it's they gonna learn today. Men especially. God lost a lot of men to infidelity. It ain't a Jezebel spirit; it's a jinn, and they would fuck you up when you sleep with them too much. Literally, they drive you crazy, kind of shit. So you gotta deal with the consequences of your actions. There's no way to get around it with displacement. You gotta clean up, and that's it. It's not a let's make a deal. The only bargaining is buying some clothes or some shit from somebody. They got a platform. Let me get that for this. Let me do this. Barter and doing business that way. That's the only bargaining and shit that's gonna be going on. As far as faithfulness and that kind of shit, it's a done deal. Judgment. You're gonna do it whether you want to or not, and you're gonna have to pay for the consequences of your actions, which means you're not gonna have the option to say, I'm ready to be faithful now. Okay, you can want to be faithful all you want to, but you're still gonna be getting harassed by gins just to test your chest to see if that's, and you're gonna still be sleeping with them. People still gonna be sleeping with them. Don't worry about it. And they gotta deal with all that shit. They do. See? Love spells, all that shit, they still gonna be doing that shit, but this shit gonna be directed towards a certain kind of people. People, it's just it's mathematically calculated to be what it is. It's no unfairness anywhere. You actually getting what you put out or what you deserve. The only people that are not are the people that have been cut a certain way. Don't deal with foolishness. I'm not a cheater. I'm sick of these bitches. I'm not about to be doing this. I'm about to not be, I'm done with this kind of mentality. Yeah, that's who you been. That's who you are. Now you have to deal with a weird environment that is closing, basically coming to an end of a cycle, a karmic cycle. It's an end where from that weird vibe is going to come what you would want life to be. But just say 21 years of bullshit. It's a long time when you've been sick of the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? It's really like being in the world but not of it. If you've been like that, that's how you're going to remain, and you may end up feeling like you being set apart to a degree. When people say you think you better, you know what people rebuttal would be in this Virgo Pluto? Yeah, I am. Kind of shit like you're not running that shit over here. Go over there. Hierophant energy. Yeah. Real different vibe. Victory. Yeah. Yep. People will see it as victory because you done playing. You've been done playing. You've been in Virgo Pluto. You've been cleaning up. You've been cleaning up when people hurl at you. You've been cleaning up motherfuckers, stealing your identity, doppelganger, and you, lying to you, ghosting you, gaslighting you, being treacherous, all the shit that I named. You're used to that. That's what I said. Just give me a dustpan, give me a fucking broom. It's more of the same shit. Clean up, everybody clean up. You know what I'm saying? It's true. You gotta deal with a motherfucker woman. They a lot laughing because it's true. Because they dump. That's why I'm blowing my nose every 5 minutes. Because motherfuckers ain't nothing but garbage pail kids for real. They can't hide what they've been doing, basically. They are who they are. Ain't no one shucking and driving. You know what I'm saying? So they're passing it along to you, whether it's to be shrewd or whether, whatever they doing it for, they doing it. And it'll be like, you want to smell like butt today or you want to bleed out kind of shit. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's what the fuck it's going to be. I know it sounds crazy. That's what it is. It'll go away. Yeah. I pick butt before I pick blood. Because it's temporary. Blood, they just keep on with that shit. I don't know why. Single people gonna be a target. People that celibate gonna be the biggest target for that. Hell, people gonna have to have babies. So slow down out there. You talk about, I'm 50. When people say that, it's so cringe to me. It's like God makes it cringe in my ear because I don't give a fuck. I be like, girl, shut the fuck up. I done talk to people. I be like, yeah, you'll be having a such and such and a such and such. You know what I'm saying? Random people in the store. They're like, I don't want no kids. A lot of the generation, let's say they was born around early 2000s. They don't want no kids, kind of shit. 20 to like 25. They don't want no kids. Man, shut the fuck up. Because I know what I'm going to be required to do. It's kind of like you going to have two. Allah said it's two options. Either you be the woman that get the money or you be the woman that get the man that had the babies. I want out for the man and the babies. I don't want that. I've been there already. You know what I'm saying? It's just an age thing. However, they did hurl us into the fucking 60s. So, age ain't nothing but a number. Don't get caught up on that shit because if your womb is available and you can have a child, more than likely you'll be having a child. If you and people talking about you gonna have 2.5, you are delusional. Get prepared to have more than that, because it's more gens and karmics on the earth than it is solid human beings that are dependable, reliable, don't lie, don't cheat. Ain't got time for that. God can count on you. You love God. You ain't somewhere trying to be a follower of a Satan that don't even have followers kind of shit. You got character. You got integrity. You going to do the same thing when people are looking or when they not looking. You don't give a fuck. You let your yes be yes, your no be no. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to reproduce that, because that's what makes up society. Chariot. Yeah, it's a go. I'm trying to tell you. Righteousness rules in a weird way. When I say Jen rules, it's really righteousness ruling. For real. Jen's got the ball. Yeah. Anybody that cheat on their mate and that's their real mate is a fool. Anybody that's out here just dating people and think, you can just sleep around, when I stand, it's a free country. Oh, trust and know they still out here. No matter I'm over here talking. Honey, baby, bye. We gonna see some shit. This shit on social media. Oh, God. They gonna be, oh, God. Remember WikiLeaks or whatever the fuck that shit called where they leak information? Honey, it's gonna be so much of that shit, you gonna get tired. Men dressed up as women. Look at what he doing. Oh, he sleep with his daughter. I'm talking all kind of blasting. It ain't gonna be nowhere to hide. Nowhere to fucking hide. Nowhere to hide. You this what he doing. Ugh. He nasty. Look at him. I'm talking about take a picture of it, post it. Kind of shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Ugh, he's sucking his so-and-so. Look at this, y'all. Kind of shit. May blot it out, but you gonna see the dude that was the alpha. The dude that's like this. Straight up terrible as fuck. Out here. Nowhere to hide. Real treacherous shit gonna be happening. I'm trying to show you. Get hip to yourself. Cause they coming with them camera phones. This is Jen again. Yeah. Operating how Allah created them to operate. They trickster energies. You would kind of be a fool. And some high priest may say that. You would kind of be a fool to fall for them. Men do. Look at the world. They really do. They fall for them. Hook, line, and sinker. You're like, damn. It's sad. It made God sad. Because, like, what? It's supposed to be, like, funny. It's a funny thing for real. Keep you aligned to make sure you don't cheat on your woman, or to help you to understand that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, or beauty is more than just, a nice shape and a pretty face. You see what I'm saying? What about the internal world? That's really what gens is here to teach. Most gens are beautiful. They got nice shapes, come with a flat stomach, all that shit. And, man, fall for them, but they there to teach. Oh, really? You got a woman. What you over here? Oh, you think you gonna marry me? I'm your baby. Kind of facetiousness. I'm trying to tell you. Gone. And I'm gone. And I'm gone. They ain't gonna be interested at all. Men looking for love in all the wrong places. I love, blah, blah, blah. They're gonna be fucked up. They're gonna be fucked up. For real. Right. Look at how you holding on to her. You hear me? Because they get it. They're going to get it. Some men get it now. It took a minute, but they get it. And you can't double back. See? You can't double back. If a woman lost a twin because he was sleeping with Jans, he can't double back once you end up with who you end up with, the divine mate that you get. He can't double back. If he reforms himself, cleans himself up, becomes faithful, it doesn't matter because he's going to, I'm trying to tell you, for at least 8 years, you could say, that motherfucker gonna be running from Jans. Like, I don't want to fuck her. I just want one, no. Straight conflict. 5 years at least. You get what you ask for. You don't have the, you can just be like, oh, I'm cool. You're not cool. Come have dinner with me, baby. Kind of shit. And they're going to be recognizing them as gens. Not replacements. I'm trying to tell you. Tower, tower, tower. Yeah, people gonna be catching the tower if they touch faithful people so bad. Like, it's so crazy. Because it'll be more than likely those that return gen and not those that are gens. Because if I'm not showing no signs that I want to be with you, what the fuck are you over here? Those kind of people that think they about to be somebody's sad dude or whatever the case may be, and she ain't listening to you, she don't know you, get the fuck out of here. They're gonna catch the worst towers ever. Y'all watch it because y'all know. My nose is just, it's like I got allergies to bullshit. I swear to God. Yeah, these weird ass dudes. They weird as fuck. They just did too much hoodoo. It made me want to drop these cards. They are so weird. They really are. And everybody wants to see how weird they are. Ain't no more hiding. That's what they come out on the sun card. You're going to be like, that motherfucker, I slept with that motherfucker. Kind of shit. Because they can't hide what they've been hiding internally from people. But for a long time, eternally, what the fuck? Coven girls, the gens about to have a good time. They gonna be taking it right back to the graveyard, killing people that ain't gens. Why are you over here? You're not supposed to. They're back listening to Allah. That's who you wanted, actually. Some of these men thought they was pimps, and they was pimping gens. They took gens away from Allah. So now they return to Allah. So now they about to get paid back on fake pimps, basically, who Allah sent a mate to. They just was hell-bent on being unfaithful. I done fucked so much I can't sleep. I done fucked so much I retired. I'm trying to tell you. Wish fulfillment. Some men are so happy because they ain't on that shit. That's the same as women. They group you. It's the same energy. Even though it's a man and it's wish fulfillment, it's still this. Because I feel like this woman. Like, what? Why am I getting retracted? I've already been to the Lulu bars and the Lulu this and the Lulu. No, I done growed up. I'm done with that shit. Kind of shit. And they still trying to retract you. This motherfucker at the top of this tree would be a motherfucker turn gen, not a gen. You understand? Trying to retract motherfuckers to say, oh, now it's cool to be monogamous. Let's go over there and be monogamous. Oh, no, it ain't working like that. They stuck. Allah caught their ass. Because they worse than gens could ever be. This why gens gonna be hammering on their ass. And they gonna learn today. Oh, yes, they are. They're going to learn today what they won't be doing. Trying to tell you. Hold on, y'all. Ooh. My damn nose is just running and running and running. But it's because they on my platform. And they be in my, they be body jumping my people. And I just be sick. Sometimes just nose running, bleeding, all this shit. Like, would you leave me the fuck alone? It's just a sign of the obsession and that they're going to be coming after single women. They don't learn their lessons. They half jinn, half human because they slept with so many of them. These are men, so-called. So just be careful if you're single. Because they own one. If you're not single, your man better have your back and stop acting like he don't know you. Because they on that trash, and that's why. They on that trash, baby. Hold up, y'all, because I got to get me together for a little second. Yeah, I don't know. These motherfuckers, they be lying. Or they got to face the world and stop on this line. Because they lying on people and ruining chances for you to find your original mate. They blocking. They real annoying. That's how you know they not gens. Because they're not operating in divine order. They're out of order. And they think they can do anything they want to because they an American. And that's just not how it works with God. Some of them don't want God. They want Satan, but Satan don't have followers. So they just end up stuck going back and forth like Satan, seeking whom they may devour because they mad. And they think that life is a buffet or a smorgasbord. And they can do what they want to do. And God be done gave them a mate, but they want something different tonight. They don't want that. So here they go. You know? And it's just a rude awakening. It's going to be a rude awakening for a lot of them. That they don't run shit. God been running shit. He just was busy. So, suck it up, buttercup, like a motherfucker. Because they're going to be getting exposed. It's that taking a picture of niggas while they sleep. You know? Like, look at this nigga. He suck his thumb, kind of shit. Look at this nigga. And he going to be the dude that's, so hard, or, the leader of the gangs. When people ain't doing gangs no more, they more into brotherhoods and covens and shit. Sisterhoods. Weird vibe. I'm trying to tell y'all. Brace yourselves. For sure. I mean, ambulances are here. Oh, consumption gonna be crazy. People gonna be eating like crazy. Y'all gotta watch Captain Underpants. So I might post it if I can in a community post, the movie. That movie is so, you know how they have the Jews be on top of things. They're so prophetic. They say it was, oh my God, look at this prophecy on the Simpsons. They telling exactly what's gonna happen on The Simpsons. Me and my son, we went to the movies to see Captain Underpants, and it was so good. We was laughing like it became a household movie. And I just watched it this morning. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. This is what's going on, honey. As you fuck around and have to use the bathroom, now you poopy pants, because these motherfuckers can't stop fucking men, because that's their punishment. They act like they ain't gay, they gay, they may be gay, they forgot they came gay, and all this old shit. It's like, listen, motherfucker. I'm sick of this. Can of shit. They evil too. I can't wait till the gens whoop their ass. Motherfuckers always want what they can't have. Them motherfuckers, I cannot wait till gens whoop their motherfucking ass. For real. They are so ignorant and trifling. These motherfuckers. And a lot of them are Capricorns that are the epitome of the devil. And if you get one, it's bad luck kind of shit. Favor God nowhere. You got bad luck. Why? Who knows? On the whole straw. Just don't want to submit to God. Do not want to submit to God. They can have a person that God sent to them. They don't want that person. They want somebody that look like what everybody else got. They doing brown skinned girls now. I want a brown skinned girl. Light skinned girls played out. That kind of talk. It's these motherfuckers that's the culprit of that shit. And may have a divine mate that God sent for them to simmer down. They don't want that. They want what he's having kind of shit. Weird. The gnomes keep bearing witness to it because they deal with that underbelly, that soft white underbelly. So they know the truth of the matter like gens. And this card is so funny because they be saying, sure is, Mia. They're all out here doing you see what I'm saying? They be doing what be going on. You can't see them. If you got to get to see them, you can see them. But if you don't, you don't. Gens gonna be serving them ass whoopings up. I'm trying to tell you. Serving them ass whoopings up. I'm trying to tell you. Oh God, it's just that card is like, whoa. You know, it's connected to beauty spells. It's connected to fertility spells, mirror magic, moon magic, all kind of shit. You're gonna be getting people that's just hell bent on following you as a couple, want to be like your husband, want you, don't want who they, are more compatible with, just based off of paying for the consequences of their actions, how they live their life. You don't live your life a certain type of way. They just want to force their way on you, force their way in your life. It's true. It's sad as fuck. There's a lot of men just looking like, you're not me. You just touching my woman. It's just a lie. It's a lie. Some people gonna come up dead. That's just the way it is. It's a thin line. It's a thin line. When I tell you it's a thin line, it's a thin line. See what I'm saying? This is gens. This is twins. They're going to be working more against people that are fake gens right now more than they being attempters towards men that are in twin unions. You see what I'm saying? You see how I switched up? Because they slept with a lot of men that became gen. So, and some of their women too. So they're going to be dealing with getting them out of that because they're not gens. They're human beings. Which gives you time as a twin flame couple to solidify some things where they may not even, they just end up like aesthetically pleasing. Like art in motion. Like, oh, she cute. May pick up that she a gen just because of her beauty. Some of them were taking gen's beauty. Human beings was taking gen's beauty. They on some big payback shit. No different than some twins that got separated by people that became gen, weren't gens. Gens only they operate a certain type of way. They don't operate out of confusion. They're part of divine order. For some reason, people buy that they're not. Ten of Swords. Some people been in the Ten of Swords. And they gonna have they get a lot of smoke. They want all the smoke. They want all the smoke. They want all the smoke. I'm trying to tell you. Mm-hmm. 10 of Cups taken out of this, you know? Mm-hmm. Or some people just take it, take it to the chin that it was a gin because they lost their twin. They got separated from their twin somewhere. And they ended up with a gin. And this is the result of being with a gin. Now they learned their lesson on sleeping around even. Because they wouldn't have just been with one. They would have been with more than one. Because they wouldn't do the right thing going back to their woman. Especially they knew who their twin was. So everybody is dealing with their karma the way that they deal with their karma. Those that are not dealing with their karma, they're going to get their business, basically. They're going to get the business. I'm trying to tell you. Going around here telling lies, body jumping people, telling black people you can only be with black people. You don't have a twin that's of a different race or ethnic group. All the little stupid shit in order to get somebody's energy. They don't got no love for you. They have a divine mate that God gave to them. Most of these people, they don't want that. They'll have what he's having kind of motherfuckers. It's true. Terrible as fuck. Terrible as hell. You see them 2 cups? Now, these was blessings. Fuck that. I want what they got. I want what they got. Fuck that. I don't want that. What the fuck you think you gonna be? What you think you gonna get? Nothing. You gonna be a madman. Is what the fuck you're gonna be. Nuttier than a fruitcake. For real. They play innocent. They ain't innocent. No, them days is over with. They play innocent. They're not innocent, these people. They just not. They're a burden to society. And they're going to get what's coming to them by way of gin. Because everything is a game and a joke with these motherfuckers. It is. It is heartbreaking, but don't stay there because they like that shit. Attention. Negative attention is better than none. And guess what? The gin's about to get them all the attention they want. I'm trying to tell you, I done fucked so much I can't sleep. I done fucked so much I retire. Oh, well. Ugh. For real. Queen of Wands saying, be careful because they trying to body jump Queen of Wands. And they may be trying to body jump animals, exotic animals. So be careful. Whoever is over that rendition in America. Because they on some bullshit, of course. Gins are on the way. Don't worry. They'll be caught up with them in no time. Virgo, Pluto, 21 years, baby. Clean up. Everybody clean up. I mean, it's 21 years of towers and shit everywhere. Right. People like, ugh, I'm trying to tell you. You see how my nose running and shit like that? That's a demonic entity that's just outside my house or my cousin's house and outside my door body jump my cousin. My other cousin. Weird. Yep, no days off. Same shit. Just gotta stay aware, stay awake, stay out the way. You know, and some of y'all gonna be having plenty babies because 21 years is a long time. It reminded me, I said they must have been knowing something because the Jews stay on top of prophecy. I said they sit up there, you had them things that come across your screen. Could you live off the grid for 10 years? Kind of shit. Like trying to slowly break the news to you that you're gonna be cleaning shit up for a very long time. And I don't think you want to be around these weirdos like this in a restaurant. Like, do you want to just order in? How about Uber Eats? Kind of shit. Like, damn. I can't go to a restaurant. Like, you ain't gonna want, you can, man. You gonna want to with the, the crowd kind of shit. I'm trying to tell you. All right, y'all. Love and light.